Started with Ishmael. Lord, let me move on down the road. They want to know what we've been in church. We done heard the choir. Come on, women. I need some women here because these men ain't talking to me. These children got to eat. Man, you want to see a messed up mom. Don't mess with our children. Whatever you do, don't mess with the children. You can mess with the man, but don't mess with the children. I got some women here drop the pocketbook here. If you mess with the children, and they may be mad with the children, but they don't want nobody else to bother. Come on. Hey, let me finish this up. I didn't want to teach you that. I didn't get it. So verse 6 he said this, he said, prove him, for he himself knew what he would do. Now one thing about Jesus, I want to tell you something. Whatever the situation is, the Lord already knows what he's going to do. Now watch this. The problem is, you don't know what the Lord is going to do. Now, I got somebody here, guess what? You straight struggling because you between the rock and the hard place. Jesus knows what he going to do, but you don't know what he's going to do, and you don't have patience enough to wait on it. Let me bring you closer, watch. And the other part to that is, you won't allow the Lord to talk to you. Because guess what? He ain't talking your language. Lord, let me find some lovers in here. Ain't nothing like pillow talk, y'all. My musician came in then. Lord have mercy. I mean, that's some special language. And guess what? You got to have special language when you talk to the master. Lord have mercy. Let me help me educate the folks. See, when you're talking to God, it has nothing to do with you crossing the T, dotting the I. The predicate and the subject and the predicate and the verb and all that stuff, it ain't got to come together. You don't worry about gerunds and adjectives and pronouns. This is wrong shit. You just start talking to God. God already understands. He understands. Guess what? He already understands. Guess what? It ain't no whole sentence, but just say yes, Lord. Guess what? You don't have to put a period at the end of it because he already understands what you're getting ready to. I need to help somebody here this morning. You got a situation in your life. God already understands what you're going through. And I come to warn you this morning. He will meet you at the point of your need. How many of you in here know that he will supply your need? Oh, y'all worship me. Shoot, let me have a good. I got about hours. So I need to tell you something. If you don't recognize what you have, you can never multiply what you don't recognize. If you don't multiply, if you don't recognize what you have, see, watch this. Some of you babies that's in here with me right now, the answer is in your hand. And you're looking across the street. And watch, God is saying to you what he says. Guess what? He says, do something with what I gave you. I just missed you. Guess what? He said, guess what? You around here crying I got all that I need in order to be blessed. Now I want to begin this morning. Watch this. And many of you complaining that I need more money, I need more of this, I need more of that. And God is merely saying to you this morning, He's saying, why don't you use the check you got right? Wrong side. Let me go ahead. Hey, y'all ain't kind of slow here. He said, guess what? You ain't making but $300 a week. He said, you can't buy pizza and chicken wings and hamburgers every day. Maybe you need to go home and cook.
Yes, sir.
Boy, y'all working me hard. He said, hey, handle the little bit you got. He said, and first of all, why don't you recognize that you already have a blessing in your hand? You out here praying for a Mercedes and you won't even watch the hoopty that you have. Lord, he said, Lord, you won't even change the spark plug in the car. You won't even put air in the tire. And you talking about, Lord, I seen this Jaguar. And he said, you ain't jamming with what you got. So Philip turned around and answered the question about 200 penny worth of bread. He said, that ain't sufficient enough that every one of them can take a little. And one is the disciples, Andrew, Simon Peter's brother, said here, I tell you what we're going to do. There's a lad. There's a little boy that got, there's a lad. There's a little boy that got five barley loaves, two small fish, but what are they among so many? Now, I want to deal with that for a moment. 5,000 men. Now, just for my mathematicians in here, let's just help me count this of 5,000 men. Now, 5,000 men, two fish, five barley loaves, two fish, 5,000, Lord, that's a whole lot of count. 5,000 men. Now, not including the women and the children. So if you had one woman per man, you got 10,000 folk. If everybody had one child, guess what? That's 15,000 folks. So guess what? I ain't through counting. What about the folk that had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 children? So you possibly could have had very easily 20,000 folks to eat, two fish, five barley loaves of bread. Well, I want to tell you something. God uses people that other folk don't count. Y'all looking for something else. God can use some folk that everybody else counted out. What? The boy that got the lunch, didn't nobody count him. They only counted the 5,000 men, but here you got somebody in the crowd that got lunch. Come on through this. Look. Ooh, Lord. I don't want to close, boy. Little boy got lunch. But y'all didn't count him. Let me go here anyway. Little boy got the lunch, but didn't nobody count the little boy. Little boy got the lunch, but didn't nobody count the little boy. The little boy got the lunch, but nobody counts the little boy. Y'all missed that. The 5,000 folks. Guess what? They counted the men, but didn't count the boy. Not only was he a child, but he got some food. I know I labored with the text. For 5 bucks, okay. So God uses what? And you better be careful of who you discount. Let me catch up with some of my stuck-up Christians. You better stop looking down on folks. I mean, who you think you are? Come on in here, Sister Goody Two Shoes. Let me talk to you. And you stop. Oh, shucks. You better stop acting like you're so wonderful, like ain't nothing happened to you. And you better stop putting your mouth on somebody else like nothing can happen to you and your folk. Hang on a little while. I wish my digging, y'all talk to me. So one account, I told you earlier in my introduction that the men were made to sit down by 50s. Now remember, I told you earlier that they was already hungry, but I need to tell you something else. Now they have them fainting spells. And man, when you don't eat, you're faint. Look, some of you babies fainting, you're standing up. You ain't got to. Man, you ain't even got to fall out. You just, man, you fainting. Ain't nothing worse when all the energy gone out of your body, man. And you just had a faint attack when you just felt weak in your knees. I mean, I can tell y'all been eating a whole lot in here. I need to find some folk that's been hungry before where you just felt faint and naps won't get it. I want to tell you that the best miracle in your life is the miracle that takes time. And just because you have a driving need does not always mean that God can ignore order. God is a God of order. Remember, I told you in the introduction, he made them sit down by 50s. And guess what? He didn't make them sit down by thousands. God is a God of order. God moves when he wants to move. God doesn't move because you got a need. Oh, watch this. God is not going to move because you get in the middle of this flow and spin around and cry. And let a preacher, if you want to tell you, jump up 3 times and turn around. You just be jumping. You ain't going to be no closer to Jesus. Go, jump. Let me help you jump. Go on, jump. Matter of fact, jump 3 times and clap your hands while you're in there. Go on, jump. All you're doing is jump. Guess what? You cannot make God come in a hurry. God comes when he wants to come, and God will be on time. I come to tell you this morning, God will supply all of your needs. But it has to be a God of order. God said, let me get them to the point where they stop acting up, and then that's when I bless them. Let me make them have some order about their life. So Jesus, somebody shout Jesus. I'm ready to get out of here now, man. I've been in church alone. Jesus. Lord have mercy. The men sitting down. They were sitting in the grass. Men sitting down, 5,000. And they sitting by 50s. They line up. I can see them now pushing. I can see them shove. Can you see them trying to get around the table 5,000? And they hungry too. They can't wait for the biscuits to come out the stove. Man, they can't wait for the grilled fish. They can't wait for it to be fried. But Jesus took the loaves, and guess what? You don't see the text where the disciples took the loaves. The Bible says Jesus took loaves, and he took the loaves, and he took the loaves, and the Bible says that when he got the loaves, the first thing that he did, the Bible says that Lord have mercy. The Bible says, Lord have mercy. The Bible says, the first thing that he did, he didn't say, I'm hungry. He didn't say, y'all need some more. The Bible said he gave thanks. Let me park my car right there for a moment. God has a knack about blessing some things that's not enough. Until you learn how to be thankful for some things that's not enough. Let me go this out when I get some of my older say. They don't do it now like they used to. You remember when you used to go next door and borrow some lard?
Yes, Lord.
Don't make me tell my age. You come on, help me here. You remember when y'all was cooking with bacon pie, and you can go next door and get a cup of bacon pie. You remember, y'all didn't have that spray starch. Y'all had that stuff in that red box called Argo.
What you say?
And it was just like paste. You slap it in some water. Man, you stare that stuff, man. There was some thick stuff. You spread it on your jeans, man. And you can throw the jeans in the corner and they'll stand up all back. Y'all make me feel. Am I telling the truth? I know y'all saying this. He's talking about to me. You with me. Y'all remember old time stuff, don't you? You didn't have slips like y'all got them now. Y'all had petticoats. Y'all your dresses way up here. I'm going home. But I come to tell you, you got to learn how to thank God for small stuff. Somebody shout, wait a minute. I'm a living witness that God is still in the way-making business.
Yes, he is.
Ooh, you heard me tell you this long time ago, guess what? And in this day and time, see, you got these young folk in here and they don't know nothing about cutting up no chicken. The chicken better be already cut up when you're born. Come on. The Lord have mercy. Let me need another Lord I can take it from man. They don't know about cutting up no chicken. Young folk don't know nothing about taking a little bit and making a whole meal. You know, that's why you'll always have some rice in your house. Because you ain't got to have but a little bit of it. But I want to bust your bubble, it swells.
Yes, sir.
Good God from Zion. Let me leave you alone. So you got to learn how to be thankful.
Well up.
Let me just, I want to close right there, but I can't. But anybody in here got something to thank God for? When you look back over your life, that you learn how to thank God for where He brought you from. I wish I had somebody here that'll just, I know it's early in the service. Go tell God thank you for where He brought you.
Oh, yeah.
I got some folk in here that know something about struggling.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah.
You ain't always lived in no two-story house. I got a couple of you people that you look for the rough while you was laying in the bed. But God been good to you. Boy, don't make me preach. I wish I had some wax paper
What you say? What you say?
in a brown sack. And you would take your lunch Monday, here's some wax paper in a brown sack. Tuesday, wax paper in a brown sack. Wednesday,